Hi everyone, today we will be talking about how to configure the Azure SDK for Python so it uses the Azure Cli Credential to connect to your Azure account. This setup is ideal for developing your Azure application locally on your laptop. In production, you'll typically use a system-assigned or user-assigned managed identity. But when you're working locally, you may need to sign in with your own Azure account and run your Python code that way. Here are the steps we'll follow. Step 1. Confirm Python is installed. In VS Code, open a new terminal and run Python 3 version. This verifies Python is present. Step 2. Install the Azure CLI. Since I'm on a MacBook, I'll use brew install Azure CLI. The installation command may differ depending on your operating system. Refer to the Azure CLI installation documentation for your environment. Once installation is complete, verify it by running AZ help. Step 3. Optional. Create a virtual environment for isolation. Run Python virtual environment and name of your virtual environment, which in our case we use virtual environment. Then activate it with source virtual environment, bin pin activate. Step 4. Install the required Python modules. Run pip install Azure Identity Azure Management Subscription. You really only need Azure Identity to use the Azure Cli Credential. We'll also install Azure Management Subscription so I can demonstrate using a client in Python. Step 5. Log in to your Azure account using the CLI. Run AZ login. A browser window will open. Enter your credentials and then return to VS Code. To confirm you're signed in, run AZ account show. This will display your account details, including tenant ID and subscription. Step 6. Build a simple Python app that uses your Azure Cli credential. Create a file named app.py in your project directory. Begin by importing the Azure Identity module. Then instantiate Azure Cli Credential. This object represents the credential tied to your earlier login. You may print the credential to verify it's being created. Next, import Azure Management Subscription. Create a subscription client, passing the credential object as the parameter. Using this client, list your subscriptions in the tenant and print the results. And that's it. You've now configured your environment to use your Azure CLI login for the Azure SDK in Python. You can start building and interacting with Azure resources locally. Thanks for watching this video. If you found it helpful, please like it and subscribe for more tutorials.